Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight, and welcome to Scanner Sombre, Introversion Software's latest game. Introversion, of course, being the creators of Prison Architect. I have been waiting for this game for a while, and it was just announced on Monday that it was coming out today, and I got all excited, and I've been waiting, and I've been frantically keeping my eyeballs open for when I would be able to play it. So without any more rambling, and of course, as you can see, we did a bit of a quick test play off camera to make sure everything worked, let us jump in and experience the spooky cave exploration. It's very spooky and cave exploration-y, you see. Alright, so here we are in our little tent in the pits of hell, apparently. Don't know why we started at the pits of hell, but you know what? I'm not going to judge our friend. We have plenty of water. Duct tape holds the universe together. Everyone knows that. And a little picture of our family, of our wife and 2 children. At least I'm assuming that's our wife and 2 children. Plus we have a first aid kit, a backpack. Did we really haul all this stuff down here by ourselves? That's pretty impressive. All right, what do we got here? We got our fancy virtual reality goggles and our little scanning software so that we can digitally map the cave, I guess. That's always fun. Alrighty then. Begin scanning. Alright. Alright. There we go. Alright. Let's actually go back here where we started from. Huh. So we are actually at the bottom of this cave. Oh, wait. No. This is weird and interesting. It's weird because we're at the bottom of the cave and there's no indication of how we got down here, which implies that our character has already seen everything there is to see of this place, doesn't it? That is intriguing and leads to some interesting theory crafting, does it not? Anyway, let us scan our way up and out and over and around in all the possible directions, in all the possible ways, as we try to figure out the mystery of this cave. And we're walking in something very squishy and sticky, which, frankly, does not engender much confidence, I have to say. But, you know what? So far, nobody has, or had been as deep as this for thousands of years. Probably for good reason, if I had to guess. I mean, let's see, I was utterly alone. No call for help would ever reach the surface. Yeah, that's really comforting there, buddy. Thanks for letting me know about that. Hello? My friends all told me I was crazy. My wife couldn't understand my obsession. I can't understand your obsession. I'm the one controlling you. I'm also feeling like I'm hearing whispers down here. But I had to know if the myths were true. Myths, you say? What kind of myths and why are we checking them? This cannot end well, can it? Or can it? Well, we've got some rocks and some stalagmites and stalactites, and little drippity drips, and droopity droops probably as well. Can't forget about those. And there are, no plants and birds or rocks. Well, there's lots of rocks and things. But it is very dark. Oh, what do we got here? Alright, we have some, other little scanny stuff that's helping us, scan all this. Interesting. Ominous music, and wait a minute. You don't look like you were, you don't look like anything natural to me. You look like you were very artificial and man-made. I mean, this is obviously man. Wait a minute. That's an arch. Who built this arch down here? Why would anyone build anything like this? Hello. Aperture control. Q and E to change aperture. Very focused for, very focus fire, long distance scanamajigging. Or, very wide for wide but less. Could this place be even older than the legend suggested? What legends? What legends are you talking about? The resolution was astonishing. Never before had such a powerful geological scanner been available. I think we'll leave it at kind of a scatter shot here so that we don't need to get, like, perfect resolution. Just enough so we can see where we're going. I also don't trust this bridge. It looks very rickety and old. I mean, if this place is wait a minute. If this place is thousands of years old, possibly, how the hell is this bridge still standing? Wood doesn't last that long. Clearly aliens are involved. As everyone knows, aliens built everything, probably. Maybe. Actually, does anyone else kind of get... Wait a minute. Kind of get frustrated by that whole, ooh, aliens did everything? So it kind of, like, downplays human ingenuity, doesn't it? Hello. I see. Well, this is an interesting development. I see you have a head and a body, and you're in a little jacket. And, oh, what's this? You're casting a shadow. Wait. You were kind of casting something resembling a shadow. That's, you still there? Yeah, you're still there. Okay, don't go anywhere, Spooky McSpookington. There you go. That's clearly a glitch in the software. I mean, if there was anybody there, they would have said something, probably. Probably. Right? I mean, it'd be very rude if we were down here together, and he was just standing there like a little scarecrow and not saying anything, and, you know, acting like I'm not actually here. That would be very rude indeed. And, you know, I don't appreciate such rudeness, because we, cave explorers have to stick together. And, if we're not sticking together, this is more man-made stuff. This is leading to interesting questions of what the devil we're getting ourselves into. And stairs. Stairs are, pretty ominous. More little poles. And we can also zoom in. That's good to know. Oh dear. Oh, thank goodness. Let's, tighten things up a little bit. Actually, no, we probably want to keep it scattershot, because this is very, very large. It's a large cavern here with lots of wood. Impossible wood. Wood that should not be here. Wood that cannot be here if this place is as old as, hello. As, being implied here. Alright. I assume there was a cave in at some point, so it's not a simple matter of just leaving that away. Ah, here we go. Little staircase up here. Man, who took the time to build all this down here in the bowels of a cave? Like, I don't know how deep we are underground, but I'm assuming we're moderately deep. Like, at least deep enough to, you know, deep enough to ensure that we're in a place that light has never known. Has never known the warm kiss of the sun. Excuse me, friend. What are you doing there? Stop. Fix a scanner, damn it. Give it a couple of smacks. Smack it up. He's still there. Wait. You following me? You following me, man? Well, that's, oh my god, he's gone. Well, that, oh god, no. Got stuck. I don't like getting stuck. Getting stuck is probably on the bottom of my list of... How did people even hang this stuff? That's what I want to know. This is all impossible. This is physically and structurally and engineeringly impossible. I never did iron out all the glitches. Oh, that was a glitch. Of course it was. I mean, everyone knows ghosts don't exist. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Sometimes you'd see sensor echoes from days earlier. Calibrations turn to ghosts. Calibrations that just take the form of humans, huh? Alright. But even so, I never could explain everything I saw. Yep, that's, that just lets you know that you're totally not insane, I guess. Yep. Make sure we scan everything as best we can. I mean, we're gonna want to make sure we pass this information on to future generations as we map the cave. and slowly make our way back into the sun so that we stop straying from God's light or something like that. I don't know. It sounds dramatic, damn it, to get all religious in spooky underground caves. So bear with me, bear with me. We'll get the dramatic. You're blinking at me. Can I get to you from over here? The answer appears to be no. And it's a long drop with probably that ends in a sudden stop. And unfortunately there's and no one will ever hear me if I fall. So let's make sure we hug the edge. Oh dear. Did you just kick a can off the edge? What was a can even doing down here? Damn hippies. Leaving their cans everywhere. Hello? Well. That's something, ain't it? So, I noticed that 2 people just fell. Possibly to their deaths. Oh wait, more than 2 people. Man, people are just falling like flies here. I wonder, you don't suppose that was me who fell and then I'm like a ghost or something? That would be a nice Twilight Zone twist ending right there. Let's not think about that right now. Because right now I'd like to pretend that I'm still alive. And, you know, not slowly going insane as a result of, oh dear, underground madness. This is weird. Anyway, let's carry on. On these spookily narrow cliffs. I don't think I'd be able to just walk the way this guy seems to be walking. Burst scan, alright. A nice little scanamajiggerizing there. There we go, get all the good stuff. There we go. Just goes all the way down. All the way down. Where it stops, no one knows. I certainly don't. And, you know what? I don't really care to know. I also am kind of wondering what my equipment is doing lying over there like that. It is very, very odd, to say the least, that, hello? I appear to be lost now. Oh, here we go. It is very odd to me, to say the least, that our equipment is, you know, all these little upgrades are scattered throughout the caves and not all with us from the beginning. Which kind of makes me wonder if, indeed, there is more going on here than meets the eye. Let's get the burst scan going. Oh, yeah, it's very helpful. Walk into the stalagmites. That'll totally get you places faster. Like I said, we want to make sure that we, whoa dear, that we scan this place and get it thoroughly scanned so that future generations do not get lost down here. Because I think we can all agree that the most common cause of death in a cave is getting lost. Actually, probably the most common cause if I were to guess. I'm not a professional cave diver or spelunker or anything. But if I were just to guess, probably the most common, why are we going down instead of up? I kind of want to go back up. Anyway, the most common cause of death is probably not watching where you're going and falling to your death in a horrible, horrible fashion. And as you could probably imagine, falling to one's death is generally not the way one likes to start or end one's day. Usually, if you do fall to your death, that's the end of your day, but sometimes you can start your day by falling to your death. Probably end it at the same time, I guess. But, you know, generally speaking, that is not the most pleasant way to go. This is actually kind of cool how you can sort of, like, little echoes of where you've been back there. Very interesting. Gives us, like, super X-ray vision. Gives you a slight taste of what life must be like to be Superman. God, that must suck. Constantly seeing through things all the time. That'd make it really hard to have any sense of depth perception. If I were to guess. But, you know, here we go. Just wandering around. But yeah, I imagine getting lost in caves. Probably not the most pleasant thing in the world. So we'll probably want to endeavor not to do that. Let's get another burst scan going here. Oh God, no! Well, that worked out nicely. Oh, thank you, merciful video game gods, for having plenty and abundant checkpoints. Okay, where do I go from here? Over here, you say. Alright. Got a little, lost on that one. This appears to be a way I cannot go unless I can jump on the rocks to find your secrets. Aha! I'm doing it. I'm doing it. No, there's like an invisible wall there, letting me know that it's not the way I want to go. Okay. Thought for sure there might be a secret there. Well, that's, that tells me that's not the direction I want to go in. Are you the direction I want to go in? No, you look like a bulge, but not a bulge I can climb. And, generally speaking... Ah, here we go. We're finally moving on up in the world. We just keep going up and down and around and sideways and to and fro and back and forth and... Oh, there's some roots. The temple must have been over 1,000 years old. See, if it's 1,000 years old, how are those ropes and wooden bridges still there? I knew they existed. I'd searched for them all my life. Okay. I mean, that's cool. Oh, who's at the temple too? But to finally see it in person, to be the first. Oh my. This is certainly something, ain't it? Certainly something indeed. Alright. Oh no. Oh no. Is that you, Satan? Have you come to tempt us again with delicious chocolate and stuff? It's always chocolate. Satan loves his chocolate. Or are you the Horned King, possibly? Could be the Horned King, could be Satan. Maybe Satan is the Horned King, maybe the Horned King is Satan. Maybe they are completely unrelated to each other. And, you know, get tired of people constantly mixing them up. Who knows? Oh, hello there. Or maybe you're the deer god. Are you the god of deer? You do have horns that look kind of like antlers. I mean, you're holding your arms out in welcome. You know, offering an embrace of some kind, so... I guess that means that you like people? This is where they perform the sacrifices. Always with the sacrifices. Still a bunch of stuff here. I'd make a killing if I grave robberized it all. The more I scanned around the altar, the more it revealed. Alright, we got all these little doohickamabobs. Interesting. I don't know enough about ancient cultures to be able to tell if those are actually based on any real thingies. They might be. I notice there's a lot of little chairs to watch on. Because everyone knows that people do love watching their human sacrifices. I mean, it's better than watching football. Both, you know, for both terms of the word. Whether you're thinking of football, or soccer football, or... I've always been kind of confused with how that even came up as a thing. Like, football being called... Like, football... Yeah, well... Yeah, just the whole differences there. I am intrigued and confused about where that might have come from. Oh, hello. Screen was wibbly wobbling on me. Are you back there, Ghosty McGhostington? A lot of water down here. Okay, so there are ways to go up. Aha! Here we go. Let's get a big ol' super scan going. Alright, there's... Hello? Hello? Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Well, that goes down a long ways. This isn't like the Temple of the Black Goat, is it? That would be kind of spooky as well. Ooh, there's stuff over here. Cultist Monastery. Prisons. Well, that's something, ain't it? I always wondered how many poor bastards they threw over the edge. How did you know this place existed, is my question. And, why? Why were these people throwing stuff, and by stuff, I mean people over the edge? Like, why can't you just do what normal people do and just, like, eat and butcher them or something? Or butcher and eat them, or rape and pillage? Cultists believed the cave itself was malevolent, that the dead could never escape. Oh, that's certainly not spooky or weird at all. Their victims were doomed to relive their final torture hours forever. Why? Why would you do that? Would you want someone doing that to you, you crazy cultists? I mean, you guys have been dead for thousands of years. No wonder people went mad down here. Well, that and the fact that there's no light whatsoever, aside from your crudely built torches. So, I can understand where the insanity comes from. Alright, we've got our little, prisons. Alright, we just have prison number 6 to go visit now. Huh. It's remarkably well preserved, I'll give them that. I mean, these cultists, they don't build prisons like this anymore. That last 1,000 years. So, that's good. We'll just kind of keep on wandering here. You know, it's interesting how, like, I have an idea of, like, what I'm looking at. Like, my imagination is filling in the blanks where I can't actually see stuff. But at the same time, I'm kind of wondering to myself, like, where the devil am I? And where am I going? Pretty nifty, huh? Let's widen the scope a little. So that we get, you know, a wide splattering and smattering of spectral... Hello? Oh, you're just a rock. I mean, rocks are okay. I have nothing against rocks. And you'd have to be a real weirdo to be racist against rocks. Alright, so we're back down there to the temple-y place. Is Ghosty McGhostington down there somewhere? Let's do another scan, see if there's anything new. The answer appears to be no, which is kind of good, but we are getting a lot of staticiness, so it's kind of making me wonder if the ghosts are, the ghosts of the damned are still wandering. Which they probably are. They're probably hungering for human blood, for some reason. Never understood that in some the myths and legends of some cultures, why ghosts would want blood of the living. I guess to remind them of what living tastes like. I mean... That makes sense. The cultists slept and ate here. Okay. Little bedrooms, that makes some sense. Alright. Like the monks who came after, they spent their time in silent prayer to an unanswering god. Oh boy, I know what that feels like. It's always, hey God, you got a minute? No response. Just ignores you. Wonder what god the cultists were praying to. Probably, I don't know. Probably some kind of goat god, or deer god. Or maybe, well, who knows, really. All I know is that these people like to chuck people down giant pits. Giant pits for sacrifice. And we all know, we're all pits lead. Sooner or later. I don't know where I am. Let's do a burst scan so I can try to... There we go. Try to make some sense of where I'm going. That's the one problem I have so far. Is that occasionally, when you get into large enough areas, you can kinda... And when you can, like, see what's going on behind you, like stuff you've already been to, it gets a little disorienting sometimes, even though you know that only the stuff that's close to you is going to show up in the reds and yellows and oranges and stuff, and it's far away stuff that'll be all blue. Sometimes it's still easy to get lost and dazed and confused with all this. So, yeah, you gotta watch out for that. But we want a nice good scan here so that, again, so that we have a nice, nice map that we can show people when we get back to the surface. So we can say, yeah, look what we did. We mapped out a cave that you people thought I was crazy for going into. What's that? Why do I have a piece of what looks like human flesh dangling from my lip? No reason, I totally didn't Totally didn't eat my cave spelunking partner down there. What's that? I didn't have a partner. Well, and then clearly it's not flesh that I'm chewing on, is it? Or something. I have no idea where I'm going with any of that. Just the taste of insanity. Just a little taste. Ah, you can practically feel the water dripping down on your head, can't you? Ooh, that's a nice touch. Oh, yeah, where you're on water, it all disappears. You scan it, then it goes away. As long as I don't have to go in the water, that would, generally speaking, probably not end well for me, because who knows how deep it is down there. I mean, if you don't want to go diving in underwater rivers without the appropriate accoutrements. Accoutrement? However you properly pronounce that. I know just enough French that, well, technically that's been co-opted as an English word these days, hasn't it? But I know just enough in other languages so that you know that I know nothing. I have no idea what I'm going on about. That works out. Alright, we're wandering into... Oh, no. Oh, no. No. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. They would. We're gonna have to wander through the water into a spooky McSpooksville over there. Well, at least we've got it nicely mapped. Anyway, this seems like as good a spot as any to wrap this episode up, so I think we'll leave things here, and when we come back, we'll continue exploring through this horrible, horrible place that has never seen the light of day. But for now, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Like with the start of anything new on the channel, it is extra special important to like and or comment to let me know what you're thinking down below. And with that said, I will see you all in the next video.